We don't make Kobe's legacy be about one torn ligament, and my legacy ain't about, oh, he got mental health. That just come with the level of sport I'm playing at. What you talking about? People's trying to sun me left and right. Strategize. I've been canceled. Right. I've been canceled before they had cancel culture. I was canceled before they had the term.
Do you care about any of that?
I do. I care about everything.
Hey guys, welcome back to Danny D on Demand. Today I'm coming to you with a video about beauty and a little bit of tea. So I'm not sure if you know already, but Kanye West's album came out recently and there's been some controversy with the title. There's been some controversy in this interview he just did with Big Boy TV, and I'm here to share my opinions on it and what I truly think about it. Can you believe I actually agree with him? I'm sorry, I do. So if you want to see a little bit of beauty and a little bit of my opinion, keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to hit that subscribe button and that bell to make sure that you know when I post videos. I'm trying to be consistent. As you see, I told you on Sundays and Thursdays I'll be posting videos, and here I am on a Sunday posting a video. So let me know what you like, let me know what you want to continue to see from me, and I truly appreciate the subscribers I do have right now, and thank you for keeping up with me. Let's just keep this train going. I'm super happy. Welcome to the video. Hey y'all, let's get to this makeup and this tea about Kanye and this interview he had with Big Boy. I'm about to do my face and we're going to be talking about it a little bit, so drop down in the comments if you have I want to hear your thoughts, I want to hear what you have to say, and let's get to it. So I am doing everyday beat today. I'm not doing a whole bunch of contour and all the other kind of stuff. I usually just let my face kind of, you know, somewhat breathe throughout the day. I don't like to do all that contouring unless I'm really going out and doing something like that. So I start off with my Fenty Beauty. This is a holy grail, as you can see. I use it. And I put that on my Morphe brush along with, I do a dab of a darker foundation, and I'm running out, but I have a backup. Don't worry. A little bit of the Born This Way foundation. But let's talk about Kanye. So he did an interview on Big Boy's TV, and I was watching because I really wanted to, you know, hear what he has to say. And he had a new album come out. It's called Jesus is King. And I think we all knew that it was going to be something that was going to be speaking about the gospel, you know, speaking about God. He was definitely going to be going that realm. And I was interested in listening to the album. I am a Kanye fan. I've liked Kanye since the beginning. Late registration, early registration, all of the albums he has come out with, I have liked Kanye. Only album, I probably didn't like maybe one or two of his albums. But for the most part, Kanye makes good music. I'm one of those people that can separate the artist from the crazy shit that they have to say half the time. I don't hold that against them. They're human just like us. I don't look at them in that way to a certain extent, because they're just people, and they're gonna say things they may not mean, they may not, you know, say the right thing. They're out in the public eye. It happens. But at the end of the day, I never held that against him because I like his music. So I separate it. I definitely can separate. And I think everybody in the world needs to learn how to separate all of that, because at the end of the day, he makes good music. So it don't bother me. But I know it does bother a lot of people, and I just want to talk about that a little bit. And I was watching his interview, and he mentioned some things that were very, very, very poignant. I would say poignant, but they resonated a lot with me. I'm going to look over some of my notes, but yes, he said a lot of things that was like, oh, that kind of hit the heart. So he was talking about, and I describe myself like this a bit, somebody that's woke-ish. Like I definitely know I'm black. I'm black and beautiful, yes. But I'm woke-ish. There's a lot of people that like to cancel a lot of things. Oh, I'm gonna cancel Gucci. I'm gonna cancel Louis. Oh, they did this. Oh, they did that. Y'all still wearing Gucci, you know that, right? Y'all still wearing Louis? Y'all still doing a lot of things you said you were going to cancel. So I tend not to use that verbiage a lot. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Oh, this person's canceled. This person's canceled. And they be back in 2 weeks. Nobody ain't canceled. Y'all need to stop with that. I'm going to cancel this person. Please. It's all about what you make of your situation. And if you want to sit around and talk about you're going to cancel everybody, there'd be a lot of people in this world that would be canceled. And Kanye said, he's like, I've been canceled even before cancel culture. And if you look, I'm sure half of y'all watching, or when you do watch, own a pair of Yeezys, don't you? Now, last time I checked, y'all canceled Kanye, right? So you canceled Kanye, but y'all made him a billionaire. So what sense does that make? I'm about to put my concealer on, once again, Fenty Beauty. But, yeah, y'all canceled him, but still wear his sneakers constantly. This man's sneakers sells out every time they come out. Every time. What does this say about the culture? That everybody is so amped to, you know, go with. You still wear it. Nobody does not wear his stuff. You may say, oh, I'm not going to support him, but there's billions of people who do. So the fact that your one measly little, oh, I'm not going to support him, is not really going to make it any different. So, I don't know. It just doesn't really, I don't know. It doesn't resonate with me like that. So, I let the concealer sit for a little bit while I work on my eyes. I don't do a lot to my eyes. I'm just not an eye person like that, but I'm going to attempt to do a little bit of color on my eyes for you guys. And I have oily eyelids. If anybody has oily eyelids, let me know, because I have them. So, was another thing he said during the interview. He said, America's brainwashed. What do you guys think about that? Once again, let me know what you think. America is brainwashed. I agree. I'm sorry. I know, and you know, I already know I usually have the unpopular opinion with a lot of things. I don't conform to what a lot of people think I should conform to and think about. I always think differently. So me even agreeing with Kanye, and I know a lot of people are like, you agree with Kanye, you agree with Kanye. Yes, I do. Watch the interview and you'll see. But he said America's brainwashed. I definitely think America's brainwashed. We've been brainwashed since slavery. We've been brainwashed since before slavery. We're brainwashed. During slavery times, yes. The white man put into us that we weren't good enough. We can't think past a certain time. They didn't want to teach us how to read. They didn't want us to excel. That still goes on. The light-skinned girl is the prettier girl. That still happens now. That's why I said, yes, we are brainwashed. And it's not just with black people or ethnic people. It's with every race, every culture is brainwashed in some kind of way to believe a certain something. Whether you're Indian, whether you're Chinese, it's something that we are brainwashed by. So open your mind and your eyes to that, to realize, yes, we're brainwashed to a certain extent. When you go to Instagram or anything on social media, it's brainwashing. It's brainwashing you to think, well, now all of a sudden, you know, back in the day, remember when asses, boobs, you know, that wasn't that big of a deal. It was like, oh, you have a pretty face, you're good to go. If you, if your body is, you know, skinny, you were skinny, that was good. So now, world has changed. Oh, you have to have boobs, and you have to have a big ass, and you have to get your butt done, you have to get lipo, you gotta have an hourglass figure. That's brainwash. They have brainwashed us to believe that that is the norm. That is how you're supposed to look. That's why I agree. Yes, we're brainwashed to a certain extent. And that's how they get us to buy certain things. Yes, they have Gucci all over the TV. Gucci, 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 Gucci. They have Forever 21 all over the place. They have Zara all over the place. It makes you think, oh, I need to buy from these places. Even if your ass can't afford Gucci. You trying to get some Gucci, right? Because you see A, B, and C in Gucci. It's all marketing. It's all brainwashing. It is what it is. I'm not saying, you know, don't be brainwashed, but have a mind of your own outside of the norm. Next, let's talk about, I usually just put like a wash of color on my eyes. Like I said, I don't do a whole bunch of eye stuff. I kind of just put some color there to give me some definition, and so I don't look like plain. And I'm using the palette I got out of my BoxyCharm box. I get a BoxyCharm every month, and this is one of the palettes I'm using in there. It's by Dose of Colors. I'll show you guys when I close it up. See, there's a wash of color. I don't do too much. It's the Dose of Colors. Marvelous Mauves. So, once I do that. So, another thing he mentioned, he said this rap music, this rap music is not going to have your marriage last for 5 years. That, even Big Boy was like, oh. You know why it's not going to have it last for 5 years? Because they ain't talking about nothing to make your marriage last. Like, they're talking about cheating. They're talking about threesomes and side pieces and all of this stuff that is not relevant to actually being married, or that is not conducive to a good marriage. And I'm not saying that overall that you have to listen to what music or stuff say, but at the end of the day, once again, it's brainwashing. And you know what? This brings up a topic. Me and my cousin, we had this conversation a long time ago. And I remember her saying that music, or the notes behind music, shape how the world is, or shape what you think about. Think about that. When you listen to a whole bunch of rap or R&B or any kind of music, it could be anything, subconsciously, your brain starts to think about what the song is rapping about initially, or what the song is talking about. Okay, I'm the typical girl. I love me some R&B. I love 90s R&B. I love anything R&B, love, sex, speaking about girls, you know, that you love them. Like, I love that. And I look for a love, or I want to love like R&B. I don't technically want to love like rap music. Nah, I don't want you to love me like rap. See, I blended in my concealer. Yeah, I don't want you to love me like rap. Sorry. I don't want to be the twerking girl on the side. Boom, boom, boom. I want to be the girl in the R&B song, because that's what I love. That resonates with me. That speaks to my spirit. Now, when he said this rap music is not going to get you a happy marriage or anything like that, he's speaking about God and having God in your marriage, having God in your union, whatever it is. It could be your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend and girlfriend, whatever it is. You have to have God in that somewhere. And I did think about that too, because at the end of the day, you do have to have God in your union, whatever it is. Like, once again, I'm not the most religious person, and I'm not going to sit here and recite Bible verses, but you do want to have God in that. You don't want to just get married just to get married, and there's no sign of God anywhere. Obviously, you're getting married before God, before the church, or before the court. That's God in that. So, in a way, I hear what he's saying, and I hear what my cousin was saying back then, that, you know, music does have an effect. And now I know, like, when you have kids or yourself, and you have them listening to all of this rap, all of this stuff that has all of this stuff in it, that it gets into their head, and they have it thinks I'm thinking that they're supposed to treat women like that. They're supposed to, the girl's supposed to look like the video girl, not a regular girl with a regular body, regular hair. You know, there's nothing wrong with being regular. There's nothing wrong with having a regular body, but you're brainwashed to think that that's not the norm or you shouldn't look like that. Seriously, think about that. So it's just a lot. And they were also speaking about how the negative stigma of church. I know we all know when we were kids, I don't want to go to church. We didn't want to go to church. It was boring. We didn't really listen. We sat there. We fell asleep like this. Remember, we used to fall asleep. Your head hit the back of the pew. Your head hit the back of the pew. You're like, I'm sleepy. I don't want to be here. I'm hungry. You know, we didn't want to go. So he explained like his Sunday service as something that was something to make you want to go to church, make you want to listen to the music, make you want to hear the word. Something that you wake up in the morning, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go to church because I want to hear the word. That's what his Sunday service was supposed to be. It still is. He goes to different towns, different countries, and he does what he does. Now, once again, I'm not saying he's perfect, but he is somebody that seems like he found God. And I don't see why people are, and I'm going to say this word, crucifying him for that. He found God. And even Big Boy brought up in the interview, he said 10 years ago, he also spoke about doing the same thing he's doing now. So when people say, oh, they want the old Kanye, they want the old Kanye, stop. The old Kanye is right here. And a lot of people say that because they don't like to see people change. And we can get on that topic too. So hold on 1 second though. I need to finish up my face. See, so I literally just add a little concealer, a little color to my eyes. I already did my brows off camera. My brow stuff is difficult. I really don't have that many brows, so that's why I do them off camera. And overall, I'm gonna just wash my face with some powder. And this is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I love this stuff. And then we're gonna touch on another topic. We're gonna touch on the topic about change. Now, Big Boy asked him, oh, you know, what do you say to people that say, we want the old Kanye back, we want the old Kanye back? And he was like, he did say, he was like, you don't see, you know, people going into the Apple store saying, I want the iPhone 4, right? Because that was a phone that came out years ago, right? You want the new shit. You want the new 11. You don't want the iPhone 4. I hope you don't. But that resonated with me a bit because, you know, people don't want to see you change. People want to see you stay the same. And if you're not changing, you're not evolving, you're not growing. And initially, that's what needs to happen to become a better person, to become I don't want to say a different person, not a different person. You become more wise. You become more cognitive about what's going on in the world, what's going on in life. You find a different side of yourself that you may like a little better than what you were before. And it's not saying you wasn't a good person before. It's just you have evolved. You have grown. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to do that to elevate yourself. And if we thought like how people thought all the way back in the day, we wouldn't be where we're at now. And I'm talking about black people right now. Like we wouldn't be where they wanted us to be. We have came strides and leaps from what we were supposed to be. So we got to keep that going. And to be ignorant about change, that is scary. And it makes people think it's okay to be ignorant. It's okay not to know. It's okay to stay boxed in your box because that's where you're comfortable at. If you're not growing, like I said, if you're not growing, you're not learning. If you're not growing, you're not evolving. And that's what he was speaking about. Like, no, I'm not going to go back to the old Kanye. People want it, but guess what? Nothing's ever good enough for people. You can try to please all you want. Please, please, please. Try to please everybody. Try to please everybody. Somebody always going to have something to say. Always. Always, 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 always. So you got to learn how to, like, cross that out. Like, just keep true to you and keep it moving. So, when it comes to my lips, today I'm gonna do dark because it's fall and it's really, really rainy right now. But I'm gonna do my MAC, and this is a liquid lipstick, and it's in High Drama. I love this color. Like, truly, truly, truly love this color. It's probably gonna go on a little... vampy. So, you know, overall, he was, it was, like I said, overall, good interview. Overall, I like his album, and I'm going to continue to like it. I'm not going to go with the masses and like, oh, I'm going to cancel Kanye, and no. I like who I like. And I'm going to do more of this on my channel, just so you're aware. Just giving my opinion and speaking on certain things that's going on. And I'm doing this highlight right now. And it's an oldie but a goodie. It is MAC Gold Deposit. It's one of my favorites. Look, it's been used, you can tell. But I've had it for a while. I think this is one of my first highlighters, actually. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say this is my first highlighter. I believe when I bought it, highlighters wasn't even that poppin'. So, you know, I've had it for a long time. So, just overall, guys, I'm not trying to tell people how to think either, or, you know, kind of try to make it seem like, oh, I'm all saved and everything like that. No, I'm not. I am a growing, you know, learning about myself person. And I'm not saved. I'm not to the point where it's like, oh, God is everything. But I do know there's a high power, and, you know, I do like what I see from Kanye. So, you know, like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think, how you're thinking about it. Have you listened to the album? Are you going to cancel him? Let me know. And I'm going to do my eyelashes. So I kind of do, well, I don't kind of do. I do two mascaras on my eyes. I love my eyelashes. I don't do a lot of falsies because I'm afraid they're going to mess up my real lash, and I actually have a pretty decent lash. So I do Too Faced Better Than Sex on my top lashes. And remember, guys, when you're doing eyelashes, always wiggle up from the bottom. And if it ever gets caught on your eye, you let it dry. On your eyelid, you let it dry first. On my eye. Then I go in with L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. This right here is the best drugstore mascara ever. The skinny wand is perfect, and it's so good. And I think everybody makes this face when they do bottom lashes. Don't judge me. You have to. Alright, it's gonna get messed up. So, mascara's on. My little light beat. Once again, like I said, I don't do nothing too crazy for a everyday beat. I just kind of just do a wash of something so it doesn't look like not thick